Hey, this is Suze B, and I'm over at the Muscle Meals stand with IFBB Australian Pro, Josh. And Josh, well done last night. How are you feeling?
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's amazing because I've done 5 shows in 5 months. I was a bit tired, a bit exhausted, a bit sick, but being in front of my home crowd, they made me feel way better and lifted me up. And I'm just so thankful for everyone here. It's been amazing.
You were definitely a crowd pleaser last night. Did you hear how loud the crowd was for you?
Yeah. Well, that was it. Like I was saying, I'm backstage. I've got bronchitis at the moment. I'm coughing. I walk out on stage. You hear everyone, and straight away, it's gone. I'm like, this is amazing. This is just incredible. So, and that's how it is. Other people lift you up, and that's what I want to try and do to people as well in my journey is lift others up. It's good bodybuilding, but being able to build others up is more important. So last night when the final lineup came out and you were a little bit late out, is that because you were coughing backstage? Because we were all concerned. We were wondering where you were. Yeah, well, that's why. Because I was backstage, had to go to the bathroom, and then that's why. Then I had to run on stage, and it was cool. Everyone started making sort of like a laugh out of it. So that lifted my spirits up again. So Australia's got the best crowd, I think. No disrespect to anyone else, but they just are, really boisterous, outgoing, loud, and maybe it's just because I'm an Aussie, but I just love it. It's awesome.
So you've actually been invited to the Olympia. Is that the next show for you, or are you planning to do anything else between now and then?
Yeah, well, you know what? I was gonna do a bunch of shows, like all the Arnolds, and just really get out there and get exposure. But getting sick, I just think it's best if I just have a rest and focus on the Olympia and make the Olympia debut. Really special and powerful. So give something here to people to be proud of. That's really what I really want to do. I really want to invest and try and be my best. So.
Because you're really quite young, you've got a big career ahead of you. What is it that you really want to aim towards? Is there any specific improvements that you want to make between now and the Olympia?
Yeah, definitely. I need to definitely bring up my hamstrings and arms and stuff like that. But my heart's a bit more than bodybuilding. I really want to do bodybuilding because it's going to give me a platform to launch from, to then encourage others. And I'm really into going to schools and talking and charity sort of stuff. So if I can build my profile up big enough, I'll get the opportunity to go out and touch more people, encourage more people. But from here to there, I need to focus on, like people said, focus on this first, and then you'll get the opportunity to do that later on. So that's the goal and that's the plan. I'd love one day to be Mr. Olympia. That's definitely the goal. But in doing that, I wish I can empower people, encourage people, and do the Australian thing.
Now, I know this is the home crowd, so that probably got you to come here when you were sick, but there was also a bit of a charity buzz around this event. Is that an event that's close to your heart, the charity here?
Yeah, that's what we saw. We're saying, we had in Ohio the first time we had the bodybuilding, in the wheelchairs, and man, that is so inspirational. And that's the thing with life. It's you get inspiration from other people, and when you focus too much on yourself, that's when people start getting into depression and all those sort of things. So that's why it's great to get into a gym environment and network and connect with people, because you don't keep focusing on yourself. You start to interact with people, and that's close to my heart. Last night, Arnold was talking about that. It's so good. He's a great leader, Arnold.
We can see why you're so popular. Now, one question that I do have, because I live in New Zealand, and I'm sure there's a lot of New Zealand fans out there that would love to see you. Do you have any intention to go to New Zealand, maybe New Zealand Fitness Expo or anything like that?
Absolutely. I love New Zealand. You know what? I did the New Zealand guest posing nationals, and if I didn't, I wouldn't have gotten my pro ticket to the Olympia, because that was a lead up to it. I would have just waited to this show to compete again, and it was, and that's really close to my heart. And, we have family there, and I love New Zealand. We haven't got a chance to check out the beautiful scenery, only a bit of it. So we want to do that. That's probably our next holiday.
Oh, good tip there. So final closing words. What is your number one mantra that you'd put out to everybody out there that they should follow in if they want to be like you or they want to aspire to be like you?
Yeah. I think, the most important thing is to enjoy the journey, set your non-negotiable behaviours, make a plan, execute that plan, but in trying to be your best, make sure you're also building other people up and encouraging others. Because if it's just about you, it's going to get boring and it's going to get lonely and tiresome. But if you start building other people up, and then the sky's the limit. That's what I think.
That's so fantastic. Thanks for chatting to us. Can you leave us with your favorite pose? Because we'd all love to see it.
Okay. Yeah.